Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Today we are very fortunate, unlike every year, where Prabhuji gets busy with house programs. This time, thanks to the Karuna, for giving us an opportunity to listen live from Mangalras Das Prabhuji, Vice Chairman for ISKCON Balram Desh. We see his blessings via his nectarian discourse on this very auspicious month. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Mangalras
Krishna.
Das, all glories to you Prabhu. Kindly continue the
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavad Pranam. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Munatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परविष्काचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन संस्थापक आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभु पाद ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री श्री और गौरांग की जय हो। हरे कृष्ण। आज जो है हरे कृष्णा, सो टुडे द टॉपिक for the class is the Krishna's appearance and Putana Vadh. So before talking on this subject and glorifying the Lord's pastimes, I would pray to Guru and Guru Parampara and all the devotees assembled here to bestow their blessings so that I can do proper service for the pleasure of Guru, Gauranga and all the devotees assembled here. Hare Krishna. Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tan Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanischa. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivas Adi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we started since yesterday this glorification of the Lord in this Damodar month. And as I said, that today's topic is Lord Krishna's appearance and Putana Vadh. So in the first three chapters of the 10th canto, as well as the first three chapters of the Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada has written the Krishna book, so which is three subjects related to the Krishna's appearance, the description, and we all understand that hearing that these transcendental pastimes, repeating these transcendental pastimes of Bhagavan Krishna is all auspicious. And that is the reason actually the temple management has decided that during this month of Kartik, all the days, evening 7 to 8, there will be glorification of the Lord by various devotees. And we started yesterday with His Grace Raganuga Prabhu's glorification, particularly the glorification of the Damodar Leela. And so today we will be hearing the Krishna's appearance and the Putana Vadh. So I would request all the devotees to, whenever possible, attend these glorifications. And the reason for this is described in Bhagavatam, Canto 1, second chapter, the 17 shloka, Shranvatam Swakatha Krishna, Punya Shravan Kirtana, Yadi Antah Stiho, Stohi Abhadrani, Vidhu Noti Srita Stram Satam. So that Shranvatam Swakatha Krishna. So by hearing the Sri Krishna, the personality of the Godhead, the translation is the Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma super soul in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Shranvatam. So Shranvatam Swakatha Krishna. If you will hear Punya Shravana Kirtana, Hridaya Anti Antah Stohi. So all that Abhadra, which is the desire to for the material enjoyment. So that all will be clean. And who does this? The Krishna himself. And by hearing this is what happens. And actually our all struggle, whatever we are trying, is to that all these material desires which are in our heart, let that all be replaced with the only one desire to serve the Guru and Gauranga. And the remedy is to hear the Krishna Katha, Hare Krishna. So for, before going to the Krishna's appearance, let's now think about, so the immediate question comes that why Krishna comes, and which has been explained. So why, I would repeat that we all have heard it many times, but I repeat it for me because it's very interesting. The reason for the Krishna to come here is to give us this opportunity, to, by hearing, our desire for the material enjoyment will go. But what would we hear? So to give us that opportunity to hear these narrations of his pastimes, and that is the reason he descends, he comes to this planet and performs various leelas, and which we'll be hearing. So, and the only reason he does this is because he is Suhridam Sarva Bhutana. That Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, 29 shloka, Suhridam Sarva Bhutana. So he is well-wishing friend of all living entities. And that is the reason he comes. Otherwise, he doesn't require to come over here. He is there in his own Golok Vrindavan and he performs. And all the devotees are very, very favorable to him. So everything is perfectly placed for him there, but still he comes over here. Only reason to give us this opportunity. He performs various leelas. So we get a lot of uh, subject matter to hear about him, discuss about him, and we lose interest in all material enjoyment. And of course, that the requirement is that we have to hear with rapt attention and with full faith. So, which is where the good fortune of the devotees is, that because they have full faith, and that's why they get this blessing, and that's why they get that enjoyment, that bliss of hearing katha and then getting that bliss. So for others, it's difficult because what they lack is the faith. So, and of course, also the Lord Krishna descends, appears here, is also to protect the devotees. And one of the ways to protect is by giving them his katha, and also, otherwise also he protects his pure devotees for, um, for protecting the sadhus. So the chapter 1 Krishna book, the title is The Advent of Lord Krishna, and Srila Prabhupada describes there how the Bhumi Devi was very much disturbed with all the ways that all the kings were, uh, the king's activities, a lot of killing was going on, and a lot of impious activities were going on. So Bhumi Devi was very much perturbed, disturbed. So Bhumi Devi goes to Brahmaji, and then Brahmaji, and then to Lord Shiva. And ultimately, all of them, along with all the demigods, go arrive on the shore of Milk Ocean, and they prayed to Lord Vishnu. And that is where the prayers are the Purush Sukta. So they pray to Lord Vishnu and to pacify him, to save the earth. So, and they remind him that, see, earlier also you did that, Bhumi Devi, remember that earlier also you did that by Varaha Avatar. So, and we are hearing, actually, it's very interesting that they go up to the Milk Ocean. So, where the Shirodaksha Vishnu is there, through whom all incarnation within this universe appear. And then Brahmaji meditates on him, and then Brahmaji gets that message in his heart that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is going to appear on earth very soon. And Prabhupada gives writes again on this chapter itself that this is how the way we can understand this spiritual knowledge. It ultimately comes into the heart by the blessings of the Paramatma. So same way the Brahmaji meditated on. So with his meditation, he got this message, this Supreme Personality of Godhead appear. He informed all the demigods that be prepared, be there, go to Braj, where Lord Krishna is going to appear. And everyone, so everyone prepares for that. And back there is then comes the description of the Surusen and his son Vasudev, who married Devki. And so we come straight to the point that the marriage happened. Kansa was very, very happy. Kansa is sister of Kansa. Devki is the sister of Kansa. And Kansa himself was, he was so much excited because Vasudev was his very close friend, and Devki was very, very close to him. And he himself drove the chariot. He said, I will go and drop you. And Prabhupada writes again, very nice. He says that's the tradition. So that the daughter, so when she has to go from the father's house to the husband's house, so she's already feeling that separation, and the brother goes to leave. So that he accompanies her up to there and goes with her. Similarly, Kansa was doing that part very well. However, Krishna has to come, everything is well said. So what happened then? There was an Akashvani. Then Akashvani said, Kansa, you are such a fool that you are driving a chariot of Devaki and Vasudev, your sister and brother-in-law. And interesting thing is that their eighth son will kill you. So they are the reason for your death. And immediately the scene changed. Kansa's mood changed, and Kansa was very angry, and he wanted to kill Devki at that very time. See, this is how the material world works, see. So here, but then Vasudev was able to pacify Kansa. He said that, see, why are you killing your sister? Why you are doing such an impious work, and etc., etc. He pacified it. Kansa heard in Kansa, believed Vasudev. He knew that he is man of world. So Vasudev said, I will give all my children. In fact, he said that the eighth son, Kansa didn't believe it. And then he said, no, all. And he said, okay, I'll bring to you all the children. So Vasudev was a very wise man. He thought that Prabhupada writes there that he was wise. He thought, okay, let Devki be there, and then let us see what is Lord's desire. So he handled the situation in that way. However, for the Lord's plan, so our Narad Muni came to the scene, and Narad Muni is told to Kansa, see, in your earlier birth, your previous birth, so you were demon called Kalnemi, and you were killed by Vishnu. And the same Vishnu is going to come and kill you. So be prepared. So, to make him more ferocious and make him do all those wrong deeds. So And on the other hand, then after this we come to the chapter 2 in the Krishna book, where the prayers by demigods. So already the scene is set here. Kansa is agreed, so they are now Vasudeva and Devaki are in the prison, so in the prison cell, and one by one, Vasudeva takes his children to him and he kills them. And then there was a time for the Lord to appear. So Lord ordered Yogamaya that, see, I'm going to go there, so you go there and set the scene and take care of everything. So, and then the eternal, the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna himself, yeah, with full potencies. So Srila Prabhupada writes very for us, how the Srila Prabhupada writes that the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with its full potencies, appears and transfers from the mind of Vasudeva to the mind of Devaki as the setting sun rays are transferred to the full moon rising in the east. So, it just happens simultaneously. That's the sunset and the moon comes in and that light is. So very beautifully Lord explains. And then the another thing is that, see how this transfer, the Lord has to come. So you know how he comes? He comes in the mind and from the mind to mind. And that is how he comes. And then, so when this has happened, so naturally, it was so blissful. Uh, uh, so Devki Mata was very, very happy, very blissful. Even Prabhupada writes in the chapter that Kansa also realized that this is something very, very special. Right? So when Lord has come, so naturally it was wonderful. And that's what, so Prabhupada says over there, that even the Kansa realized the transcendental beauty of Devaki. And he could distinctly understand that something wonderful is in the womb of Devaki. So he already felt it and he was preparing himself. But again, he thought, okay, let me wait. I am there, I will kill. So the scene was set, and then the birth of Lord Krishna, the third chapter. So then, then on that particular night, so when Lord has to appear, then on that day, what has happened that suddenly everyone slept. So no one was awake at that particular time. And that is when the Lord appeared in his Chaturbhuja form. So Prabhupada explains there that to Vasudeva and Devaki, Lord appeared in Chaturbhuj form, and they both offered their pranam and then glorified the Lord, said the prayers, and then Lord reminded them that of their earlier births, where that and also another interesting Srila Prabhupada says that the Lord came in with holding conch shell, club, disc, and lotus flower, decorated with the mark of Shrivasa, wearing the jeweled necklace of Kaustuba stone, dressed in yellow silk, appearing dazzling like a stone, valuable bracelets, earrings, and similar other ornaments, all due to the over his body and beautiful by an abundance of hair on his head. So how beautifully it is described what the darshan the Vasudev got. That the child born as a baby with 4 hands, holding conch shell, club, disc, and lotus flower, decorated with the mark of Shivas, wearing the jeweled necklace of Kaustubh stone, dressed in yellow silk, appearing dazzling like a bright black blackish cloud, wearing a helmet bedecked with the Vaidurya stone, valuable bracelets, earrings, and similar other ornaments all over his body, and beautified by an abundance of hair on his head. So after this, then he reminded them of their previous birth, and Lord said that you were Prajapati, to Sutapa and Prishni. So I was your son, and then again I was born to Upendra, and that was Vamandev. And then the third one, I came the first time I was known as Krishni Garva, born to Krishni Sutapa. In the next birth, I was Upendra, born of Aditi and Kashyapa. And now for the third time, I'm born as Krishna from you, Devaki and Vasudev. And then immediately at that particular time, after giving darshan, then Lord gives tells Vasudev that, okay, now you take me to Nanda Baba. And there the Yog Maya has appeared. So we know that story, that how the Vasudev, so he picks up and he wanted to cross the Yamuna, and then Yamuna was overflowing. Then Vasudev got behind the, so he on the other side he went to the place of Nanda Maharaj. So he could cross just as the great Indian Ocean gave a path to Lord Rama when he was bridging over the Gulf. In this way, Vasudev crossed the river Yamuna. So Vasudev crossed the river Yamuna and reached to Nanda Baba's palace. He exchanged the baby and came back here. And there at Nanda Baba's house, that's another story. Already, the saints, there also scene was already set. There were already the storytellers in the house of Nanda Baba. They were telling about the birth of the child. And so everyone was very, very happy. And that night, Krishna appeared over there. So and then it was very well celebrated. We know how blissful Nanda Baba, and then a lot of charity, and Krishna's appearance has made everyone blissful over there. And Nanda ke Ananda Bhayo Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki, Hare Krishna. So that is how the Krishna's appearance made everyone happy. So time runs very fast. So the Krishna has appeared. Now we'll go to the pastime of Putana's Vadh. So Putana Vadh, actually, if I was already thinking that if I have to speak in 10 minutes, what is the best? So, it always reminds us, because we have heard so many times how the Putana has been glorified. Canto 3, chapter 2, verse 23. So, which also gives us a connection to the Chaitanya Leela. So, this particular shloka that aha, the translations goes, alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than he who granted the position of a mother, a she-demon Putana, although she was unfaithful, and she prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast. So we spoke of that the reason for the Lord's appearance is that he is Suhritam Sarvabhutana. He is the well-wishing friend of all the living entities. Each one of us he is the well-wisher of every one of us, and that's the reason he comes. And what else we want when we know that, see how he treated Putana. So if so that's why this particular pastime is so much liked by all the devotees, and devotees glorify this. And exactly that thing happened in the Canto 3, where this comes, Aho Bakiyam Stankalakutam Jigansayat api asadvi lebhe gatim dhatri uchitam tatonyam kamya dayalum sharanam rajena. Here, and Prabhupada says there that here is the example of extreme mercy of Lord Krishna. That how the Putana, who came with a desire to kill the Krishna, she came as an enemy, and still so the Lord accepted her and given her a position as a Dhatri, the maid, so as one of the mothers. And Prabhupada then describes that how it is even the Krishna book, that pastime is there, and the Prabhupada describes that various mothers. So, but it was very, very beautiful day, and um, Yashoda Mata was there, everyone was there. And so Putana comes, she has this, she could change her form. So she became a very, very beautiful woman. And she came in that roop. She comes over there, and she came straight away. No one stopped her actually. Hmm. Although her desire was there, but no one knew that she looked so beautiful. So she comes over there, and everyone was very welcoming to her, and she came straight to Krishna. And the Supreme Lord, in fact, Prabhupada says over there that the Lord never, like any good person, noble person, they don't look at the bad qualities of people. They look at the good qualities of the people. And so just as one accepts nectar from the stalk of poison, and the example then the Prabhupada gives of the butterfly. So, but because she was demon, it was impossible for her to know who the Supreme Lord is. Although it is also said that when she looked at him, she felt different. But even though the Lord was playing the part of the baby, he was the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, and particularly in Krishna's pastime, Lord has shown that wherever he's shown all his powers. So as far as he is concerned, doesn't matter. Even in that small baby form, he has all his power. None of his powers are diminished. So, but so uh, so she comes over there, the Putana, and she takes Lord in her lap, and Lord accepted that, and then she, with all wrong intentions, she wanted to uh, feed Krishna. So, and who was this Putna? She was the sister of a Bakasur, so another friend of Kansa, and because of that only she has come. But so she this Rakshasi, so she comes and then she wanted to feed Krishna, so she takes him. But what does the Lord does? The Lord started drinking the milk, uh, and she so as Lord started drinking the milk, he started even uh, he took his life out of her. So and it is said that when Krishna was drinking the milk, he closed his eyes. So it's very beautifully it is explained that Prabhupada also explains over there that and giving that Acharya explains that in this in various ways. They say that that Lord closed the eyes. One is that he was a little baby, so it was natural that he was not able to properly see while drinking milk. But another reason is that as he descend here for vinashaya cha dushkritam, so he has to fulfill his promise to annihilate the demons. So it is described here that that the burden of demonic forces is causing so many calamities to everyone. And these demonic Rakshasas are so powerful, even the gods in the heaven cannot check their activities. So that is the reason the Bhumi Devi and all of them went over there and they prayed. So, but here the Putna, and very interesting that I think they say that Putna was the first demon to be killed, and she was a woman. And so, how can the women have a special place? So how can the women be killed? So, but it is understood that ultimately, see, dharma is beyond these principles. So dharma has to be protected at any cost. So Krishna pretended that he is, as a child, and the Putna in the mood, at least pretending to be in mood of his own mother, lifted the child and put him in her lap. So, and Supreme Personality, Krishna was in her hand. So, which was itself a fantastic, the good fortune of her. So she already has achieved a good fortune. So we ourselves, we wish that while chanting, while doing any service, we have that consciousness and we feel that presence, which is as Paramatma is always there, in the name is always there. So we want to feel that presence. We want to be conscious of Krishna's presence in our life, which is already there. So here, and Putna already got it. He was there in her lap. What a good fortune. So, but Putana, she had Krishna, whose body was like a nectar, as it is explained. And when the gopis held Krishna in baby form in his arms, his body was soft like butter. Just the touch of him filled them in ecstasy. So same Krishna, the gopis experience was like a butter. So it was very satisfying. But here it's little different. Yatha mam prapadyante tathaeva bhajamyaham. So as we approach, so here Srila Prabhupada said that Krishna is not different from a deity. So somewhere else, as Prabhupada said. So similarly, when we see the deities, we serve the deities. It's all in our mood actually. So otherwise, he's very much there in the name, in his deity form. Yeah. So so Krishna was being merciful to everyone. So Krishna very lovingly started to suck the breast, started drinking the milk, and then he drank the poison. For him, doesn't matter. He drank the milk, and then he took his life air out of his body, and out of while Krishna was performing this pastime, ultimately she came into her original. She actually ran out of the house of Nanda Baba, and then she came in her original form, which was a very gigantic form, and then she fell down. It was like an earthquake over there. All the Nandavasis were very much afraid. They all were very much concerned about Krishna. For them, Krishna is their child. So Nanda Baba, Yashoda, all the gopis over there, they all ran towards that. And here, and they also heard the Putna's cry and falling down. Everything was, all the tremors were there. And then when they reached over there, where and Krishna was very nicely playing over there. And since they were so much concerned about Krishna, so it is said in this chapter in Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada says that the Nanda Baba and Yashoda Mata immediately took Krishna and then give him bath with the cow's urine and cow dung, and then they, by holding the tail, they circumlated the cow. And the Prabhupada says that is again to impress the importance of Gaumata. And then, but otherwise they all were very happy, and they all started to think about what else to be done. They started praying to Lord Vishnu for protecting, and they were concerned for the protection of Krishna. So and this is what Krishna loves and he enjoys, and this is what he wants to love, to exchange with his pure devotees. So, and on the other hand, the Putana, so she most mercifully, Lord, he only saw the good things in her. And because she anyhow has offered milk to the Lord, so Lord Krishna accepted her as a mother, and he sent her back to the spiritual world as the personal assistance of Mother Yashoda, who is nursing Krishna. So she helps in Golok Dham, Yashoda Mata, to Yashoda Mata in taking care of Krishna. And this is how she achieved this form of liberation, which everyone is looking for. Srila Prabhupada explains that the nature of the noble person is they always see the good qualities in anyone, however bad they may be. The quality is that they're always looking for bad qualities in others. So the bad people, they look for bad qualities in other people. So however good they may be. So the fly is always seeking for the poison and abominable substance, and honeybee is always seeking the nectar. So we should learn very carefully from this example. We should always be looking and searching for the good qualities in everyone, even in our enemies. So if you associate with good qualities, you develop good qualities. So this is a lesson to us. And the other lesson to us, that we have to remember that, see how merciful Krishna is and how fortunate we are that we can, just by hearing Krishna's glories, Krishna's pastime, we can get attracted to him and realize him. So Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So it's 7:40 exact. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. So I'll summarize in 5 minutes. I think today 7:45. I forgot that. So I will summarize in Hindi in 5 minutes only. That कि हमने देखा कि जो कृष्ण कथा सुनने से हमारे हृदय में ये भौतिक आकर्षण जो है ये क्षीण पड़ जाते हैं और हम जो है भगवान के कथा और भगवान के प्रति हमारा आकर्षण दृढ़ हो जाता है और हमें जो है वो भगवान के प्रति प्रेम, एकमात्र भगवान श्री कृष्ण की कथा सुनने मात्र से हम शुद्ध हो सकते हैं. इसलिए जो हमारे मंदिर के जो टेम्पल मैनेजमेंट ने जो ये आयोजन रखा है कि दामोदर मंथ, इस दामोदर मास के दौरान जो है हर दिन साया 7 से 8 बजे हम ये कृष्ण कथा का श्रवण कर सकते हैं. तो इसका हम सबको लाभ उठाना चाहिए. और अब हमको जो है इससे यह भी ज्ञात होता है कि श्रील प्रभुपाद समझाते हैं कि जो भगवान के आने का, इस जो भगवान अवतार लेते हैं उसका मुख्य कारण भी यही है कि भगवान बड़े कृपालु हैं हम पर. और तो भगवान जानते हैं कि हम इस संसार में हम सभी भौतिक आकर्षण, भौतिक इच्छाओं के कारण जो है हम सब बहुत ही परेशान हैं. और हम अब आगे भी अगर हम इन आकर्षणों को धीरे धीरे क्षीण नहीं करेंगे, भौतिक संसार के प्रति हमारी जो इच्छाएं हैं अगर हम उन्हें कम नहीं करेंगे तो हम इसी तरह से परेशान रहेंगे. तो कृपावश भगवान आते हैं और आकर अपनी अनेक लीलाएं करते हैं जिससे कि हमारे पास में इतना मसाला रहे भगवान की कथा सुनने का, और हम जब वो सुनेंगे तो हमें अत्यंत आनंद होगा. तो हमको किसी और सांसारिक वस्तु की कामना ही नहीं होगी. तो इसी कारण जो है भगवान आते हैं. और विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम तो है ही कारण कि भगवान अपने भक्तों की रक्षा भी करते हैं, उस रक्षा के लिए भी आते हैं. तो हम देखते हैं कि भगवान के आने के लिए जो है भक्त प्रार्थना करते हैं. सर्वप्रथम जो है भूमि देवी जो है ब्रह्मा जी, शिव जी और समस्त देवताओं के साथ में क्षीर सागर में जाकर भगवान विष्णु से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि भूमि देवी कहती हैं कि मैं बहुत परेशान हूँ, जो भी गतिविधि हो रही हैं, ये राजा जितने भी पृथ्वीलोक में हैं वो सब अनेक बुरे कार्य कर रहे हैं, तो आप रक्षा के लिए आइए. तो भगवान विष्णु जो है अपने जो शिरोदक्षाई विष्णु है तो समस्त अवतार जो है उन्हीं के द्वारा आते हैं. तो हम में से कुछ लोग जो अभी सृष्टि पे भरत गोपाल प्रभु जी हम लोगों को क्लास देते हैं, तो उसमें अभी हम देखा था कि यही वर्णन आता है कि कैसे कहाँ तक देवताओं की पहुंच है, तो वहीं तक जा पाते हैं और वहां से ही वो प्रार्थना करते हैं. तो भगवान जो है
अनम्यूट कीजिए प्रभु.
हरे कृष्णा. सो कंस जो है, कंस को आकाशवाणी होती है, एक आकाशवाणी में होता है कि जो इनके वसुदेव और देवकी के 8वें पुत्र के द्वारा हत्या होगी. तो कंस अब विचार कर लेता है. उधर नारद जी क्या करते हैं कि भगवान का आना है, भगवान की लीला होनी है और लीला के लिए कंस का एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण रोल है. तो इसलिए वो उन्हें जाके कहता है कि कंस तू बिल्कुल भी गलती मत करना, ये याद रख कि ये विष्णु वही हैं जिन्होंने पूर्व जन्म में तेरा वध किया था. तो जिससे उसके मन में अत्यंत द्वेष रहे, तो वो हर समय जो है बस उन्हीं का विचार करता रहता है कि कैसे मुझे जो है उनकी हत्या करनी है। और इधर वसुदेव जी उसे समझा देते हैं कि भाई देवकी को मारने से कुछ लाभ नहीं होगा, मैं तो ये अपने सब बच्चे दे दूंगा। और एक एक करके वो सबकी हत्या करता है। फिर भगवान के आने का समय हो जाता है, तो योग माया को भगवान निर्देश देते हैं कि तुम वहां जाओ। समस्त देवता वहां पहुंचते हैं और उधर उस रात को जब भगवान के आगमन का समय होता है, और प्रभुपाद समझाते हैं कि भगवान का आगमन जो है, भगवान वसुदेव के हृदय में आते हैं और वसुदेव के हृदय से वो देवकी के हृदय में स्थानांतरित हो जाते हैं और वहां से फिर उनके गर्भ में, और फिर भगवान के जन्म के समय सब लोग जो है बेहोश हो जाते हैं, सब सो जाते हैं, उनके जो बंधन थे वो सब खुल जाते हैं जेल में, और उनको भगवान के चतुर्भुज रूप का दर्शन होता है। और फिर वसुदेव जी उन्हें लेकर नंद बाबा के जाते हैं, और नंद बाबा के यहाँ तो भी आनंद था, क्योंकि वहां भी जो है आनंद चल रहा था कि नंद बाबा और यशोदा मैया के घर में जो है बालक का आगमन होने वाला है, क्योंकि उनको भी बच्चा होना था। और इधर वहां पे जो है योग माया जन्म लेती हैं, उनको लेके वसुदेव जी आ जाते हैं, और इधर जो है नंद वो रहते हैं, और भगवान का जन्म होता है। नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। और इधर जो है दूसरा हमने देखा कि पूतना, तो पूतना के संदर्भ में हमने याद स्मरण किया कि जो ये तीसरे स्कंद का जो श्लोक है अहोबकीयम, कि जहाँ पे ये है कि देखिए कि भगवान कितने दयालु हैं कि उन्होंने पूतना जो उनको मारने की इच्छा से आई थी, और उसने जब दूध पिलाया तो उनको मारने की इच्छा से उनको अपने स्तन पे लगाए विष का पान कराया, पर फिर भी चूंकि वह मातृ रूप में थी तो भगवान ने उस पर दया की और उसको मातृ के रूप में स्वीकारा, धात्री के रूप में स्वीकारा, और उसको अपने धाम में स्थान दिया। तो हमें इससे जो है भगवान की इस कथा से जो है भगवान की दया, कि भगवान कितने दयालु हैं। और हम ने ये जो है चैतन्य लीला में, चैतन्य महाप्रभु की लीला में हम जानते हैं कि कैसे जो वो छोटा सा वो एक था कि कहा कथा आती है कि कैसे जो है गदाधर पंडित जो है मुकुंद के साथ में जाते हैं पुंडरीक विद्यानिधि के घर पर। और जब वो, क्योंकि भगवान महाप्रभु जो है पुंडरीक विद्यानिधि के बारे में बताते हैं, तो उन्होंने ऑलरेडी उनके बारे में सुना होता है, तो बड़े अच्छे भक्त हैं, तो वो भी जाते हैं, भक्तों के पास दर्शन करने का आनंद होता है, तो उनके पास जाते हैं और वहां देखते हैं कि वो तो बड़े ही ऐशो आराम से रह रहे हैं। उनकी तो जो है वो सब देखने के बाद उनके मन में आ जाता है गदाधर पंडित के कि ये कैसे जो है भक्त हो सकते हैं। तो इनको ये ख्याल आ जाता है कि इनके मन में कुछ संदेह हो गया है, तो वो ये श्लोक बोलते हैं। तो इसलिए भी हम इस श्लोक को बहुत अच्छे से, हमने बहुत बार इनको कथाओं में सुना है कि कैसे जैसे ही वह हो वकीम होते हैं और उधर वो जो है अपना होश खो बैठते हैं, उनको भगवान की दया का स्मरण होता है और उनमें सब अष्टविकार जागृत हो जाते हैं और जमीन पे लौटने लगते हैं। भगवान की कथा और भगवान का ज्ञान होकर उनके अश्रु बहने लगते हैं। तो कैसे भगवान की इस दया की पूतना पर जो प्रभु भगवान ने कृपा की थी, उस कृपा को याद करके भक्त जो है इनका हृदय इतना द्रवित हो जाता है कि वो अपने आपे में नहीं रहते। तो ऐसा भगवान का ये प्रेम का और कृपा का वर्णन है। तो हरे कृष्णा, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा। भक्तों की जय।
प्रभु आप प्रेजेंटेशन स्टार्ट कीजिए।
ओके, हरे कृष्णा। So our prayers and blessings to you and your family and friends for participating in this event organized by ISKCON worldwide for peace and love. तो आप सभी को ISKCON बलराम देश की तरफ से आपके मित्रों के लिए जो है हमारी सद्भावना व प्रार्थना है। सो सभी पूरे संसार में शांति व प्रेम के लिए, तो ये हमारी इच्छा है, ये गुरु महाराज का आशीर्वाद है। हरे कृष्णा। So Kartik month's glory. So if somebody lights a lamp in the temple of Lord Sri Hari, even for a short time in the month of Kartik, then whatever sins he has acquired for millions of kalpas one kalpa equals 1000 Chaturyugas are all destroyed as per Padma Purana. So Hari Bhakti Vilas also says that charity, yajna, japa, austerity performed in the month of Kartik bring a result, O best of Brahmanas, that will never be destroyed. O Narada, I have personally seen that a person who happily reads Bhagavad Gita during the month of Kartik does not return to the world of birth and death. Skanda Purana says, one who during the month of Kartik gives a small gift to Lord Vishnu attains a result that will never be destroyed. Padma Purana also says that of the 12 months, Kartik is the most dear to Lord Krishna. To anyone who even slightly worships Lord Vishnu during its time, the month of Kartik gives residence in Lord Vishnu's transcendental abode. So we all should take advantage of this month. So by seeing these glories, that in the again, it is also said that in the Skand Purana, it is said that the pious result obtained by bathing in all holy places and giving all charities is not equal to 1/10,000,000th part of the result obtained by following the vow of Kartik. Kartik is the best of month, most pious of pious deeds. So the most pious of pious deeds, the most purifying of all that purify. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. We move. Lord Krishna is pleased by the offering of a single lamp during the month of Kartik. Lord Krishna glorifies anyone who lights a lamp for someone else to offer. So हम सबको ही प्रयास करना चाहिए कि हम भगवान को घी के दीप से उनकी आरती करें और हम सबका ये प्रयास होना चाहिए कि हम ये अवसर औरों को भी दें, तो इससे भगवान श्री कृष्ण अत्यधिक प्रसन्न होते हैं. In the Skand Purana, it is said, when one offers a lamp during the month of Kartik, his sins in many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Hari Bol, Hari Bhakti Vilas. Hare Krishna. Move, Prabhu. So now the temple organized cultural services. So at present, we are doing online. In earlier days before this year is a very, very, altogether different year because of the COVID-19 disinfection. So we have to follow the regulations. So we are doing it online, and still we would request devotees to participate. But about ISKCON worldwide. So daily programs at temple, chanting, darshan, glorification through scriptures, bhajan, sandhya. So during our normal times, so we give at the temple. So because of the temple premises, we have the opportunity to chant together. We have the opportunity to get darshan of the Lord and glorify through the scripture. So that every Friday morning and evening there is a class. Other days in the evening, other than the days which are closed, so we have class in the temple. And especially, Bhajan Sandhya and the Karuna Action Force, that during the time of all this time, initially when this pandemic thing started, at that particular time, we know that lot of devotees struggled because they were not getting any salaries and there was no food, etc. So we are really thankful to our congregation member, all of you who are present here, that you all supported, and because of which we were able to support a lot of families by distributing prasadam, and also by helping some of those. It was not necessary that all were our member of the congregation, even from the general public, wherever we came to know of the people who don't have food to eat, we provided, and also helped some of the children in paying their fees and other various type of help few of the people who were not having ticket to return back because the ticket has become expensive. Also tried to help through various sources, and also we helped the channel through Indian Embassy by donating there. So lot of this Karuna Action Force, which was formed by the temple management, did lot of activities for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. This Karuna Action Force is still active, and in case you come across anybody who needs any type of help, may approach any of the temple management members. And if you have a desire to support this activity, you may also support in whatever way is possible for you. Hare Krishna. Regarding our house programs, in normal times we do Bhakti Rikshas, where actually, because in Bhakti Riksha, it is more close and it's a small group. So it is good for having the discussion, and then we get the better understanding on the spiritual topics. And our Madhav Garden for the children, which is doing fantastic service. Already we have seen lot of children are getting benefit, and parents are, those who are connected, their parents are very, very happy in seeing a positive change in their children. The youth programs, the very, very inspiring youth programs are happening. Our youth are doing a lot of activities. You may have already seen one small clip they have done for the Damodar during the Damodar month. So they do a lot of programs, etc., which is also again a very good opportunity for youth to connect with the temple and get connected with all these activities. And we also organize at the temple level seminars and courses for the systematic study of scriptures. Hare Krishna. Soon we are going to start this Bhakti Shastri in Hindi as well. So we are organizing, the temple management is organizing a lot of Bhakti Shastri course in a lot of languages, which is very, very helpful. And so now very quickly, this is being organized in Hindi. So those devotees who are interested, they should try that. Hare Krishna. Please start, Prabhu. You may start the video, Prabhu.
the Skanda Puran, Lord Brahma and Sage Narada converse that the month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Krishna. When one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his saints of many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Even if there is no mantras, no pious deeds, and no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers a lamb during the month of Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during the month of Damodar becomes very glorious and fortunate. No saints exist anywhere in the three worlds that will not be purified by offering a lamb to Lord Keshav during Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Damodar during Kartik attains the eternal spiritual world where there is no suffering.
Should I start this, Prabhuji? Sanatan Gokul Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, you can play continuous.
Okay, sorry.
Swaghosham nimajjantam प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जालाब्धिमग्ना कृपादृष्टिभ्रष्टा त्वदीनां भक्तानां गृहाणेश मामज्ञ मेधाक्षिदृश कुबेरात्मजो बद्ध मूर्ध्वैव यात्वा त्वया मोचितो भक्तिभाजोक्तो च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं सकामे प्रयास नमो शीघ्रहो मे स्थिता मोदरेह नमस्तेस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयदरायत विश्वसदाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरां सा चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Sanatan Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You can continue. Yeah, Mangalras Prabhu is saying something.
Yes.
Prabhuji, you are mute.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I am done. Venkateshwar Prabhu, you can.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much to all the devotees for giving me opportunity to speak and blessing me. Hare Krishna. Venkateshwar Prabhu, please take over.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu. Thank you very much for your wonderful nectarian discourse. Though it was a very short time, but you covered everything, Prabhuji, on the topic that was assigned to you this evening, the advent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the, Putana getting
Putana.
salvation. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Actually, you enlightened with many points, which is very important for us. In one line, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That will benefit us. That's what we can take home. Hare Krishna. For the well-being of all the assembled devotees, we have no other shelter except the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. So we seek the Lord's blessings and also the blessings of all the Varishta Vaishnavas and all the assembled Vaishnavas in this forum. It is actually very wonderful. Every year we miss classes of Prabhuji, Mangalras Prabhu, Raganaga Prabhu, because they're all always going on spree, giving discourses to many devotees around Bahrain. But now we have this opportunity to listen from all of the Varishta Vaishnavas here. I thank the temple management for organizing this sessions, and also I thank the media team, because media is the most powerful team in the corona season, especially in this corona time. They have put all their efforts and ensured that all the devotees are connected. Every day you can see that team is the only team which is more visible in our temple activities. I wholeheartedly thank the whole of the IB media team. Hare Krishna, thank you. Now I request Bhakta Devaki Dash to lead the Narsingha Arti. Hare Krishna. Over to you, Devaki Nandan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
बोलो श्री श्री विघ्न विनाशक नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। पढ़ो यार।
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद लाद दाहिने हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्षः शीलाटङ्कानकालाये इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बहे नरसिंहारुदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहमदं शरणं प्रपटे तव करकमलवरेणका अद्भुत शृङ्गा डालिता हिरण्यकशिपुतनबृङ्गम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जया नरसिंहदेव जया नरसिंहदेव जया नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद हरे कृष्ण।
भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक श्री श्री नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय, भक्तलाद महाराज की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Prabhuji. Now it's time for us to conclude this wonderful evening. There will be further discourses throughout this month, same time, 7 to 8 p.m. So I humbly request all the devotees to kindly inform your nears and dears, not just limited to local, international, also your family members can also be invited to watch this wonderful program. So all get the benefit hearing to Krishna Katha, because the very first sloka which Mangalras Prabhuji mentioned is Shinvatam Swakatah Krishna. There is benefits to one and all. So kindly, devotees are very merciful, so they can relay this message to all their family, friends in Bahrain, outside Bahrain, Hare Krishna back home also. Hare Krishna, thank you. I would request the media team to kindly conclude the program. Thank you, Ashutosh Prabhu. Thank you, Sanatan Gokul Prabhu, for comparing and leading this media event this evening. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.